You guys have plenty of business. I've seen your workload. Because I was like, looks very confused. You have? In a theoretical sense. Mm-hmm. Just take one day. One day. I'll even help you afterwards. What do you know about tailoring? I know a lot of things. I have an approximate knowledge across a large amount of fields.
Very eloquent.
Thank you, thank you. He does like a grandiose bow. Thank you, thank you. Fine, fine. But you have to help, and you can't shirk on it. God's as my witness, I will help you. Sign gets flipped, door gets closed and locked, and off to the Wayfarer's Fork you go.
Yes. Okay.
In the meantime, Rasha, you have a hell of a head. You get to the Wayfarer's Fork well before anyone else. So, what are you doing at the Wayfarer's Fork?
No, that's just looking to see if like Syria is there.
Roll me your luck. Like the DCs, it's 50-50 essentially. Yeah. Luckily, you managed to find her in the same spot you saw her originally, off on the side walls of the exterior.
NPC's gonna NPC.
NPC's gonna NPC. Like that Caleb City video about NPCs communicating with each other. You take the lead. I'm right behind you. To your left. Anyways, you find Lexer there, and she's just sort of sipping at some sort of iced tea. Basically, you can see like the leaves in it.
Ooh.
She just sees your approach and gets a smile on her face. Hello.
Good to see you again, sister.
And you as well, brother. Although, so soon. And then she looks at the heads at your waist, and so effectively.
Yes, it was a good hunt.
She nods sagely at that. That is good to hear. March and Mother will be proud.
In more ways than one.
She tilts her head.
Now.
You reach into the bag of holding, get like mushrooms. You literally have the stalks of a pipeweed there. Oh my. She gets a wide smile on her face. Now, it won't do us any good. And she like chugs the tea that she has to use those here. Let's go back to my abode.
Ew.
Oh, snap.
Oh!
You're the bunch of pervs. Where the hell are they gonna plant the fucking tree in the fucking table?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
She's a druid. She could plant it in her hair, probably.
That's racist.
No,
Wow,
it's
classist.
classist.
Wow.
Hey!
I bet you assume her hair's green, don't you?
No, I think it's like black.
I bet you think there's bugs and stuff in it.
Totally.
And stuff
There's like
that.
twigs and shit.
Got some antlers.
No, that's too much like Hila. Red hair.
I was gonna say,
stupid.
should she have like the
Touch to a
freaking
goldfish.
a vestige on her back or something, right? Anyways. So yeah, you do have a head start, and her place isn't that far away, and as you get close, it is some of its own isolated, or not isolated, but sort of like separate community, and you can tell that this, and you are, the sort of more natural-based people, actually have their own little quarters to themselves, where things are much more vibrant, and verdant, and growing, and dare I say, loose and wild. Lots of tents here in place of actual stone structures and things like that. But the place she has is an actual, like, it almost looks like a ruin, almost. And
He kind of looks around like, how the hell did I not know this was here?
And you're like, you think that, like, huh? And then she just, like, notices you doing this and gets a smile. It's the hedges. Most people just think this is some sort of garden or something like that. It's not. And you do have to cross, like, its own, like, it's like the height of, like, you know, like a hedge maze, you know? Except, obviously, it's not a maze inside it, it's more like an entire community. And yeah, so she brings you to her abode, which looks at a distance like literally like a bunch of like ruins. Like there's even like rubble scattered on the ground, but the place has been quote unquote tidied up. roofing has been put in places, things have been patched up. But regardless, it has easy access. There's not even a door. It's more like just, a curtain that just lets you come and go. Indoors, outdoors, it's almost the same. He takes you off to, like, behind it, quote unquote. It's like just all open air and easy access all around. And just druid crafts a spot away, like just like the grass on it just sort of moves to the side, like, like Moses in the Red Sea. Just let's see that stalk.
He just hands it over.
She grabs a nearby shovel. Of course, she has a nearby shovel, and begins digging and planting it. And then she like leans into it and whispers sweet nothings to it. But yeah, she whispers something in Druidic. You can tell that's Druidic. And then it sort of just sort of becomes a bit more bright green and sort of perks up a bit. She pours some water on it. You hand her the next stalk and the next one, and basically it's as if you transplanted the grove that you found in the middle of the woods here. She gets a mischievous smirk on face. I think this will have me set for the rest of my life. And of course, as the gracious finder of such, you're happy to have access to it anytime. Just don't overpluck things.
That I will not. But I do need from you some other help.
She tilts her head, still smiling. And what might that be?
He goes into his pack and he pulls out the totem wrapped in the Scorn Kid and the boar blood or skin that has blood on it.
Oh my.
I need your help performing a ritual.
What ritual be done on such a dark totem?
Have you heard of the rites of the Witch Stalker?
She opens her mouth and like closes it. I have. I was once part of a... She gets a wistful, reminiscent smile. Cult, they said. I tried summoning it once. She looks you dead in the eyes. It did not go well, brother.
It is my understanding that you can harness its power to summon an avatar.
She nods sage at this. This is true. This is true. Although, the avatar will test your strength. She looks up and down, eyeing the scoring cards at your waist. Our chosen wasn't ready. That much is true. And they are gone. But you, I do think that you are strong enough.
This is why I waited to tell. I was certain it would be necessary.
When will you have this ritual done, brother?
He points to the skulls and everything. I just need to gather materials of the earth, and I should be ready tonight.
She nods at that. I'll begin preparations. You guys are weird. You guys are weird. Flesh totem. I'll be ready tonight. Making preparations. You guys are weird.
There's a lot of innuendos in this one. Honestly, I'll own that.
Yeah.
Penmanship.
Moving on. What are the components for, like the specific components for the spell?
You know, it's only verbal, but I figured it'd be fitting to have.
To have it, like to have. Yeah, it's up to you. I'm certainly okay with it.
A totem, a beast of the earth, the desired prey, and the sacrifice of self.
I think it's fitting. Certainly. Move this coin pouch away. There you go. Someone dropped their coin pouch in the street. Whatever. Is there any specific components you're trying to get that you don't think you have easy access to? I'm curious.
I would need some way to have flowing wind and fire.
Simultaneously? Or like just both each?
Just both.
Flowing wind, I mean, if you want to be more of a mechanical, but you want something a bit more natural. Lexari can help with that. There's a spot under the tangled boughs of an old gnarled tree, an ancient tree, that this sort of community sort of sprouted up around. And she says that wind howls through there all the time, even when it's like not windy outside. So you guys can do the ritual there. That being said, she says fires, unless they're strong fires, usually winds. But, well, trying to get fire. There's a lot of different ways you can go about doing that. Too many options for me to recount. I don't know. It's up to you how you want to get strong fire. Forges, magic, temples, stuff like that. Tis up to you, my friend.
Yeah, I think just having some sort of like perhaps magical spell. Like if she had like create bonfire or something.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she can definitely set this up. Set up something about a pyre underneath the tree when sundown happens.
Just nods. Thank you, my sister. I know what I'm asking is not.
It is dangerous. She says very bluntly.
Just pulls out the large, like, strip of leather and the parts of the skin totem.
Yeah.
I saw our enemies.
It takes a predator, then, to hunt down other predators. Let us hope the Witch Stalker does not find you wanting in that. You have until sundown. Time to kill. What do you do? You guys, like, it's only like 2 o'clock, so you have like at least 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours.
I grab two of the mini pens.
Not you guys. We're talking about raw shit. Get out of here.
Oh, okay. Misunderstood.
He would just head back.
You just go back to wait for us work.
Continue whittling his totem to make sure it's perfect.
Lixari stays behind at her house to make sure that the plants are growing right, and as well as setting things up for your ritual.
Ew.
So yeah, Rasha, you return back and just continue whittling. Alright, to the 2 loners of the group. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna find Quentin.
Quentin, yes, that is his name.
Yeah.
He's still outside the room.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Welcome back.
Or, well, okay, well, as we're walking there, I'll just be like, so, why do you want to come with, Sandra? No offense.
None taken. It was mostly an excuse so I could ditch them.
That's fair.
Hey,
You can't scoff, you're not there.
I will say, while I do allow like solos, I do want to discourage you guys from splitting up, like constantly, because it actually does become like time-wise much longer.
I did.
So I'm saying that right now.
Yeah. I did have a few of my own things that I wanted to take care of, but you can do your stuff first.
Okay, yeah, I'll be quick.
Take your time. It's no rush, really.
Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna go find him.
Still outside the wing, or the room, in the wing.
Mhm.
He still says welcome back, that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
He's just sort of standing on vigil out there.
Hey, Sandra, could I, come on, do this alone for a second?
I can give you some privacy. She'll wait, like,
Okay.
a bit out of the way.
Just over there down the hallway or something.
Definitely
Oh, yeah,
not
like-
eavesdropping or anything.
I'll get like a tad closer and just be like, listen, I just want to apologize for what I said last time. I didn't mean for it to come off as confrontational, antagonistic.
You have nothing to apologize for, my son. It is not the first time I've heard such logics, we'll say. And Dallas will not be the last. It is fine. I take no offense to it.
Good.
I merely hope that someday the gods make themselves apparent to you.
Well, I can only hope. How are the kids doing?
Well, nothing has changed since you last saw them. The doctor and his staff are still doing their own inquisitions on them.
Hmm.
You've only been gone a mere 10 minutes. If that. So,
Well,
Not
you
much
were
time.
here while we were out going after the Scornkin, weren't you?
they were unconscious for most of it.
Hmm.
In truth, they only started talking sometime in the middle of last night.
Gotcha.
That was the only time they awoke.
Well, you wouldn't mind more company, would you?
Certainly not. Also, I'll be right back. Really quick. Someone's at the door.
Who you think?
I don't know who the
It's me. Hi.
Oh shit.
I'm here to RP in person.
When O went to take the dog for a walk, he actually was just walking to Crash's house. The Florida man? Do you know of him? His legend.
Oh.
Alright, mission accomplished.
Hell yeah. You killed them.
Sacrifice. Not much has changed from the previous setup. There's still to wait outside the door with.
Mm-hmm.
And Quentin is still content reading from his what's the term? Enlightened manuscript pages.
I'll, like, wave Sandra over.
I mosey on over.
You mosey.
Yeehaw.
So, I don't know what you were, really planning to do, but I'm planning on staying here like I was before.
Alright, that actually works out a bit in my favor. I need to take care of some things. So, if you're willing just to stay here until we are called again, I will take my leave and go to handle a few things myself.
Okay. Well, you know where to find me.
Indeed. I have a question. Does Samuel have like pockets on his shirt or anything?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I have pockets,
that's-
yes.
but like, I didn't know if you had like.
pocket.
You have a pocket. While Sandra's walking away, she shouts over her shoulder. By the way, upper left pocket.
Oh, what?
When'd you leave?
Pocket, Daddy-o.
It was the key to for his room to Ian's house,
Ah, yes, that's right.
which she never gave you, by the way. It's just there.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Anyways, that's my little thing.
Damn rogues!
Yeah, Quentin remarks, like, came from his book. Silent-handed rogue, that one.
But
Let us hope their hands
You're
find
telling me.
holy work to do.
holy work.
Or at least something better than pickpocketing.
Technically, it's not pickpocketing. It's
You picked a pocket, didn't you? You
Yeah,
picked a
but
pocket to put
pickpocketing
stuff
is
in.
stealing.
You picked a pocket to put stuff in.
It's the same
Yeah,
category.
upper
okay.
left. That's picking a pocket.
See?
Okay,
See?
I'll give you that.
Bradley knows what's up. See?
That's not even like a pun. That's just clever. Okay.
So yeah,
Okay, Sandra adventure. Oh shite.
indeed.
She's gonna ask around. Probably. Who knows? She's gonna look for someone that would possibly know the location of Emil.
Just find Charlotte.
I was gonna pin her, but I didn't know if you knew of someone else.
Speaking
mean,
of innuendos,
innuendo.
You find Charlotte sitting ever dutifully, prim and proper posture at the front desk. Hello?
Hi.
Is there something I can do for you? You say that she asks you as you come up to the desk.
I was just simply looking for Verk's friend, Emil.
Which one? Ah, Emil.
He has more than one.
He has many in this town. do not get the wrong impression. Varric is quite famous around town, and as such has many acquaintances. But as for Emil, that particular friend of his, he should be back any moment now. I had to make a difference. And then literally, tap on shoulder. What's up?
Bye. Where the fuck?
Speak of the devil, and they shall appear.
I hope.
Oh, that really ruins me, Charlotte. Do I look like I'm brown front? Racist. Technically scientifically accurate.
I do know you have a thing for fire or fiery-based foods.
Not what you do, apparently.
It wasn't bad.
What's up?
Can I pull your ear in privacy for a minute?
He holds out a hand. 5 gold.
I'll give you 3.
That's 3 more than I was expecting, sure.
She gives him 2 just because he said the comment.
2 more than I was expecting now. What's up? He says you guys are like walking away.
You seem to be a person that gets around, hears stories, hears things. Maybe Pietro would also be a
Of
good
course.
question. Maybe ask him this. But this is... How do I put this? Private affairs.
Isn't everything in this world?
Aye, but I mean, seriously, not
Pocketing the coins.
mentioning private.
10 gold.
God, that's a think of words. Hey, frickin'. Unmentionables. Don't. What's the phrase that you always use with Aldrich? Don't have your dirty laundry out to dry or something.
don't wash your laundry in front of others.
Hey,
The expression you know is don't hang dirty laundry out to dry.
That one.
that's one expression as well.
I'll give you 5.
10 or nothing. 10 or I'm literally just walking to my next delivery.
Fuck it, whatever.
Why are you doing business with you? What's up?
You hear anybody mention anything about people with wooden faces? Or masks?
What?
I know, it sounds odd, but has anyone... You've been around here a fairly long time. You first wave, or... Were you, like, born here?
What gave it away? My chipper attitude?
I didn't know if you were, like, born here or you rode a boat. Anyways.
Same as Varric. I lived in the Heartlands, I went on a boat, and now I'm here, and I live through the night.
The Heartlands? You don't have the accent for it.
Gets a smirk. I get the personality.
Hey, I'll give you that one. Anyways, yes, anybody ever mention, I don't know, people
It's
in
like
the
dangling his coin around.
Yeah. People in the first
People
with masks for face, or wooden masks and things like that.
I mean, lots of people wear masks, but most of them are tech details for a mask, you know what I'm saying?
Right. These aren't super detailed. They're,
Yeah, it's pretty vague.
yeah, they're wooden, they're carved, but they're not super refined. It doesn't seem like it was something made through, like a, I don't know, repetitious process. They would have been
cheers.
around the same
Yes.
time you lot showed up.
Congratulations, you narrowed it down to like several thousand colonizers, expedition, more than several thousand actually, so tens of thousands.
Aye, but it's not the one
Lots.
that we came with. So it
I mean,
doesn't-
yeah, but
it's
like
still
we're just
mostly
one
useful
town.
information.
I don't know no one like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, keep in mind what you're asking me here. Like the first wave isn't just the people for this town. You know that, right?
Figured.
So you're asking me if I knew the population dozens of towns and have to pick one out like that. That's not how the world works, my friend.
Alright, how about any weird people that came across? People that were... No,
Oh, that list goes on just as...
notably weird.
Do we count Varric as weird?
First. I say quiet more than anything.
I don't know, he's pretty weird. Have you seen how he gets around Abigail? Fucking loser.
It's precious.
Nerd. Weird people? Too many to count, my friend. Too many to count.
What about...
Yeah. Nah. I can give you a long list of that just in town alone. The first wave people I knew that left.
Does the name Wormwood mean anything?
Wormwood?
Something I heard about a while past.
Wormwood.
Would have been
Rings a bell. I just can't remember from what.
Can I insight check into to see if it's situation up? I remember, but you have to pay me, or he genuinely just doesn't.
Roll insight.
Insight. Where's that hiding?
It's an alphabetical order. I remind you.
I just talk, okay? Fuck.
He seems legit.
Yeah. Would you be willing to do
what?
a little bit of digging for me? See if you can actually scratch any of that up.
Who's
Feels
playing
I-
with coins?
Me? Because Emil's playing with coins?
Okay.
Oh.
This is Emil playing with his own pouch of coins that he now opens up in front of Sandra.
Filled with
15.
money.
15 now.
I've already given you 12.
And now it's another 15 to make 27. That's how math works, last I checked.
If I rounded up to 30, would you be willing to prank one of the other members of our group?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll agree to that one.
So you pay him 18.
So a total of 30.
A total of 30.
Bop. Bop.
Let's see, probably... Where the hell did I hear this? Man, now you got me on this thing. It's gonna bug me all day where...
Perfect.
Remember.
Curiosity will drive you.
Yeah, until I get bored. Or find something else to pay attention to.
I still have money.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the bards. Probably best bet. Talk to Varric. Varric might know. He's got a weird mind. He remembers stuff like a bear trap. Really weird.
Useful to know, but I don't... I guess
Let's
I
see.
really don't know him that well. I don't know how he would work.
I don't know who else to... I gotta start at the bar. I don't know.
Do what
talk
you
to.
do. We got
I'm assuming you don't want a travel expense or anything like that? An itinerary of the things I did? Kidding. Where will you be later? I'll talk to you then.
I don't actually know. I think the next expeditionaries are coming back soonish. And I think they're gonna want to talk to all of us.
So
At the
here?
very least... Hey. At the very least...
You're trying to
check
eat
Ian's
place, right?
later at night. Yes.
I'll leave something on the din list to have you find me or something.
Thank you kindly.
If I get anything. That's another thing. I don't promise I'll find anything. Just turn up dead ends.
Well, it's one avenue of approach I have. Thank you for your assistance. Even if
Thanks
it
for the
costs me
coin.
30 goddamn gold.
That's not that much for an expeditionary like you.
Fair.
You guys never talked to Ember about getting paid, by the way.
Hey.
Oh well.
Oh.
You guys are too focused on getting drunk. Like the irresponsible people
Yeah.
you are.
Oh, I love setting up you guys in trouble.
Oh.
Aside from that, Sandra mostly just wants to, like, go fill up her flask again.
Go for what?
Go fill up her flask.
Where?
Oh, actually, I'll save that for the end, because she'll meet you guys up at the bar once you're good and plastered to see how much trouble you're in.
I hope you're not trying to sneak into the Alchemist Tower, because that will...
I am
will
not
actually
sneaking
kill
into
you.
the Alchemist Tower. Are you shitting me?
That's wise. Considering how you won't be able to identify what and what...
What's
Why?
poisonous and what is good for you? Well, what's good poison and what's bad poison? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
How long do I think it's gonna take them to get super drunk? A couple hours.
Considering how they're drinking on the way there, that
Yeah.
adds a variable to the situation, I think.
Okay, she would like to, the next, like, let's just say 2 hours, dig around on the more criminally side of town and asking similar questions. Not mentioning Wormwood, but more along the lines of, hey, do you know of anyone that would have mentioned weird masks?
Roll me your charisma at disadvantage.
Oh, that's understandable. Boop-a-da-da. Do I have? No, I don't have.
See, the problem is, like, you're still giving the same vague instructions, and the criminals can tell you the same information immediately.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh,
so
damn.
yeah, you get the exact same information. First off, no one even trusts you, and the people that you think are one, like the people that do talk to you, tell you the same thing Emilio does. Of that's so vague that they don't even know where to begin for that.
Just go ahead and mark down 5 gold.
They tell you that for free.
Yeah. What if they mention that it's tend to be affiliated with weird shrines and shit? Not helpful? No? Okay.
Consider that some colonists are fellow gods. No, it doesn't help at all.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's her for the next couple hours, and she'll go to the Wayfarer's Fork to fill up her flask and see what's going on with everyone else.
Speaking of the Wayfarer's Fork, you guys
Wayfarer's
go.
Flask?
Wayfarer's Flask is a different establishment around back. The Wayfarer's Fork, you guys do eventually get there. And it is 6 o'clock by my count, which means that it is technically time for 7.
Okay, a bit more acceptable.
Well, yeah, you people. 5 a.m. for this. I'll be as amusing as that would be. It would take way too long.
I mean, I'm assuming you've been drinking quite a lot on the way there.
Tandem would have 1 pint of chilled meat and no more.
Well, we'll talk about that next session.
Hooray!
Next session will begin out with assorted solo stories having been enacted, and then the main group will begin at the Wayfarer's Fork. You'll eventually be rejoined by Roshin after, I don't know, an hour and a half. 30 minutes, sorry. Yeah, an hour and a half. And then after 2 hours, by Sandra.
Okay.
So you guys have a couple hour head start to get drunk, to poke fun at Varric, to, I don't know, poke fun at each other, to get drunk. Stuff like that. But, yeah, that's where session ends today. Mission accomplished.
Alright.
You guys successfully dealt with a initially quadruple deadly encounter. I think by the injuries it was triple deadly, and then just a lot of tactical play and a bit anticlimactically of it can't come closer to us, and it just kept failing saves, but it's just how the game is. Can't get mad at that. I can be salty about the rules, but I can't get mad. And yeah, you guys have a pack of hellhounds out in the woods, which may or may not get dealt with. Maybe you guys will get sent to deal with them. Who knows? You guys do level up to 5th level, so while I'll have you let's go over that really quickly and go back to chair.
Let me find the...
Alright.
Do I have that open?
Let's see. Have a look
I
at my
do.
book.
Let me get personal caliber. There it is.
So yeah, obviously Tandem gets extra attack.
No extra protect though.
No extra protect. He attacked, but he no
5,
protect. Level 5.
Ooh.
Varric is now a fully licensed shock trooper. Go him. It only took like a fucking year.
One day.
Level 5. Alright.
I'm gonna miss his rifle.
He's still gonna carry the rifle.
Okay.
He's actually just gonna carry both.
Hell yeah. More guns.
Another
So-
suggestion is, like, for now we have over 1,000 gold in the party fund, so if you want to stop depositing for now, we certainly can.
Slightly loaded.
6 HP for Varric.
This is for gain additional die.
Anyway, I gotta hop off. I need to sleep.
Bye, don't die.
Alright, certainly. Yeah.
Bye.
Good night, Fred.
Good night.
I think I may jump off very quickly as well. So I
Me
have to
for
work
you, probably.
tomorrow.
Oh, nerds.
Yeah.
Having lives and sleep schedules and
I know.
crazy shit like that.
Me
I mean, to be fair, I don't have to work till like 12, so that's a little bit
Yeah,
of
you can
slack.
sleep in a bit. Oh, you guys get
Yeah.
3rd level spells as wizards. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
looking
dude.
at that.
Alright, time for the fireballs to start flying. Just be aware of friendly fire. Literally.
I rolled a 1 for. Well, okay.
Alright,
That's 3 ones in a row.
No,
that
I
you
got
rolled
two.
so far.
I got 2 2s and then a 1.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a reroll, please? Just so I don't have
I was
complete
saying-
ass health.
You know you can just click hit dice on your sheet and it'll automatically roll it, right?
I didn't know that.
I don't think that's a problem here.
The problem is I rolled a
Yeah,
fucking 1.
Oh,
Speaking of rolling a 1.
Why did you roll? You're a wizard. You just take the average.
No, I'm just saying, like, see, you can do that.
Oh.
I'm not rolling.
Too bad.
oh shit, I got 8.
You say that.
Oh, wait.
Am I permitted to have a reroll? Cause please.
1, 2.
I mean, your begging really doesn't affect me, to be honest. That's
I
sort of the
know.
cost of it.
But I keep getting absolutely crap rolls. It's ridiculous. Oh.
Oh yeah, I wonder how that feels. Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
I'm gonna have 5 health for this entire campaign.
When your persuasion roll gets a nat 1.
God. So I feel like I'm turning into a very
I swear to God, someone's shooting fucking fireworks again.
Now? Fireworks now? It's not even the 4th of July anymore. Why are they shooting fireworks?
Yeah, exactly.
About too many.
That's average.
Well, then why don't you just go ham on the 4th of...
Because they got too drunk.
I hate.
Ah, you know, fair enough. That's a good point.
I am now 10 below average. Yay!
For
Okay, I
what
think
year?
I'm gonna hop off, guys.
Alright.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. See you later. Okay.
Did
Yeah.
I?
Dead
So
eyes
pretty much
with
just
2 at
spells
8.
and
So 1, 8,
Yeah.
15. That's it. Okay.
You have personal caliber at 5th level.
I know. 9.
Varric gets 1 more Deadeye use. Go
Wait,
him.
something-
That's the cutest. I'm getting that. I don't care if it's bad.
Let's see. So he is now a Shock Trooper. Scroll down. Or Stormtrooper, rather.
Alright.
Shock Trooper is the last ability. Stormtrooper. Storm. It's spelled Storm, I swear. And then...
Gonna level divided by 4, so it'd be... Shot, -3, so I get... 2. Yes, that's correct.
3rd level. Yeah, 2 Erd level. Yeah, that's exactly how
It's like
that goes.
9.
Copy paste. There it is. Blitzkrieg. Delete that. Add that. Okay, so.
okay. I'll just load myself up later. I'm gonna head to bed as well. So
Alright, Kirsty, thanks for sticking up with us.
no worries. I will see you all later. Oh. I
Have
thought
a
you
good
said
night,
something
though.
there.
No.
Yeah, you too. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for playing.
Let's see, so. Oh, he gets extra HP, that's right. He gets. Let's see, so. Is it. Every time you level up as a Stormtrooper, you get 1 addition. Okay, so. He gets 1. This only has 1 level of Stormtrooper. Great.
I would assume that feels like it should be retroactive.
You think?
Yeah.
What?
It's like
Every
the
level
point of
is-
it is to make you equivalent to a.
Oh, so every level as a gunner, then, you want to say?
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah, fair enough. So, he gets 3! Nothing game breaking.
Yeah, it adds up.
Yeah, it's up.
That just feels like a whatchamacallit, an oversight on our part.
Yeah, which, like, it was bound to happen. Alright, so loaded shells. Loaded rounds. Deadeye.
Ready.
Dude, as we
Storms.
Then it would be this, and then it would be
Potency.
that, and then it would be that. Cool.
Potency formula.
That works. Those were all terrible. Well, the first one was good.
So, concoctions, potions, 6 bombs, D4, and then toxins.
I should probably pause it or stop this.
4,